Now we will discuss about the subatomic or say fundamental particles of atoms and some of the early models of matter. So the three main particles present in an atom are electrons, protons and neutrons, and these three particles are called the fundamental particles or the subatomic particles. Okay, now one by one we will study about all these subatomic particles in detail, about their discoveries and other things also. So let's start with the discovery of the electrons. So electron is represented by E negative. So electrons were discovered in 1878 by William Crookes. So the credit for the discovery of electron goes to William Crookes. He was a British scientist who performed an experiment. So he performed an experiment to study the phenomena of electric discharge through gases. So here is the experiment of William Crookes. Okay, so he took one discharge tube. This is the discharge tube. Okay, so what he did, he observed that when an electric current of high voltage was passed through a discharge tube. So what was the discharge tube? That is a glass tube sealed at both ends with metal plates. So discharge tube is basically a glass tube that is sealed with the metal plates with both the ends. So this is the discharge tube. So what he did, he said that when an electric current of high voltage was passed through discharge tube containing a gas at very low pressure. So this discharge tube contains pressure, very low pressure, that is 0.01 mm of mercury. Rays were emitted from the negative terminal. So what he saw, that the rays were emitted from the negative terminal. This is the negative terminal and another one is the positive terminal. Okay, and that negative terminal known as cathode. So some of the rays emitted from the cathode, and he named these rays the cathode rays. Okay, what he named these rays? Cathode rays. So this was the experiment observed or done by William Crookes. Now the next is the J.J. Thomson work on cathode rays. Now J.J. Thomson did some work on these cathode rays. So he also performed another experiment. So what he did, J.J. Thomson, he was another British scientist. He studied the characteristic and the constituent, mean the components of the cathode rays, and he concluded that cathode rays consist of negatively charged particles, and these negatively charged particles are known as electrons. Now, okay, present in the atom of all the element, and that is one of the subatomic particle of all the atoms. Okay, so J.J. Thomson experiment, this was the diagram of J.J. Thomson experiment. He took the cathode, that discharge tube. Okay, so what he did, an electric field was applied in the path of cathode rays in the discharge tube. He applied an electric current in the path of cathode rays. Okay, this is the negative terminal that is known as cathode, and this is the positive terminal that is known as anode. So what he did, it was observed that the cathode rays were deflected towards the positive plate of the electric field. Okay, so cathode rays were deflected towards the positive plate of the electric field. This showed that the cathode rays were negatively charged, because if there is deflection between the opposite charges, it means that cathode rays were negatively charged. And when a magnetic field was applied in the path of cathode rays, and when he applied magnetic field, they were again deflected in a direction in which negative charge would be deflected, and this proved that cathode rays contain negatively charged particles called electrons. So due to that deflection, it was proved that cathode rays consist of the negatively charged particle that is named as electrons. Okay, and that is one of the subatomic particle of all the atoms. Now here are some of the properties of electrons. So electrons are an integral part of all the atoms. Next is its properties are independent of the nature of the gas in the discharge tube. So it does not depend upon the nature of the gas. Its property does not depend upon the nature of the gas which is present in the discharge tube. Then an electron has a definite mass and it carries a definite electric charge. Okay, so all the electrons have some definite mass and definite electric charge. So the mass of an electron has been found to be 1 by 1837 of the mass of a hydrogen atom, that is 9.108 into 10 to the power minus 28 gram. That is the mass of an electron, and its charge is 1 unit negative charge, that is 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs. Okay, so these are some of the properties of an electrons.